clear skin lovers, it's me again. I'm Dr. Shiau Ee Leng. Okay, so Pico laser is a new generation of laser that uses very high speed wavelengths. So the speed is actually 1 trillionth of a second, which is a picosecond. So what happens at this very high speed is that the laser energy enters and leaves the skin very quickly, leaving minimal damage yet delivering results. At the same time, the energy delivered by Piccolo laser is one of the highest at 1.3 gigawatt. Therefore, the results are actually the best for stubborn pigmentations like birthmarks or deep-seated pigmentation. The high stability of the Pico laser also means that it can deliver the best results at the lowest possible fluence. Again, this means less damage to the skin and yet delivering the best results. Okay, so Q-switch lasers has been the gold standard laser for pigmentations for many decades now. So comparatively, Q-switch lasers and its next coming called the nano lasers are what we call precursors to Pico lasers. Reason being, the speed of the light energy is still a lot lower. So Pico lasers is actually about 100 times faster than the nano laser, which is just before it. So like I mentioned, for the same speed, it can give much better results, which means that you do not need to use very high power that can cause damage to the skin. But yet, it also has very high power because sometimes high power may be needed for stubborn pigmentations like birthmarks. So you can imagine you can deliver the highest possible power at the lowest possible energy with the minimal of side effects. Pico laser also have a much better advantage compared to the traditional Q-switch lasers. Firstly, of course, as mentioned, it has much better pigment removal results. So especially studies have shown that it gives much better results for tattoo ink removal. The next will be, of course, the less tissue damage that Pico lasers does not cause. Okay, so it actually causes much better skin recovery and much less damage to deliver the same amount of results. And thirdly is the impressive photo rejuvenation that can be done using a Pico lasers. So for Piccolo lasers specifically, other than the LIOB, which is a laser-induced optical breakdown of the intradermal layer to stimulate collagen, compared to the traditional MLA lens or micro lens array type of lenses to pulse in the light, it uses a new patented technology known as a DOE lens, or the diffuse optic element lens. So this lens has a very unique function in the sense that it gives a much more homogeneous, even kind of micro beams onto the skin, at the same time giving it at a higher density. So as a result, there are small little bubbles that are formed inside the dermis of the skin, which stimulates new collagen remodeling and elastin growth. So therefore, the anti-aging component using photo rejuvenation is far better with Piccolo laser. I will say that in conclusion, certainly Pico laser is way better than the Q-switch lasers because it will need much less side effects that can come with Q-switch lasers like blistering, hyperpigmentation or damage to the skin in order to achieve a high power. But at the same high power, Pico doesn't need to have such side effects. There are really quite a lot of Pico lasers in the market, and personally, I have tested over 10 brands of Pico lasers. But to me, I feel that the most important factor to determine giving the best results using a Pico laser is actually other variables like the correct diagnosis. So the doctor must have experience enough to make the right diagnosis, like what exactly is the pigment? Is it a birthmark or is it a normal sunspot? The next will be the technique of using the laser. So the doctor must be familiar enough with the lasers to know the right energy setting, the correct wavelength to do, how long is the duration, and how frequently it should be done in order to achieve at the right result. And of course, a combination of different kind of modality to get the best results. For instance, using things like skin hydration, use of certain injectables like DNA cells are also critical in giving the best result. For those of us who wanted to have much better results for your pigmentation using a Pico lasers, having the right doctor who has the right knowledge and skills is very important. Other benefits of Pico lasers will include full photo rejuvenation to correct the skin tone that's uneven, how to treat acne scars like uneven pitted scars. So do you know that Pico lasers actually has the least incidence of side effects for Asian skin type, especially those of a darker skin type? Reason being, Pico lasers is able to deliver higher amount of effects to the skin at a much lower energy level with the minimal of side effects that Asian skin can tolerate. as mentioned earlier, it's actually good to get better results by combining Pico lasers with other treatments. So actually I'll recommend to add on Rejuva 3A. So this particular treatment consists of PDRN, which we know is a DNA cell combination, will stimulate cell renewal and repair. It also has glutathione, which is a strong antioxidant, and tranexamic acid, which has an anti-pigment quality. Other than the skin whitening properties, it also has effect on the collagen remodeling process. Another combination that I can recommend is using a combination of the LHE or light energy device combining with Rejuvan skin boosters or Rejuvan cosmetics using DEP or plasma. So this is a non-injection procedure that allows the skin to absorb very quality kind of Rejuvan molecules that brightens and tighten the skin. Thank you for your attention. I hope you find today's video really useful to you. So please put any comments or any questions you have on our comment site so that I can answer them. Remember to like and subscribe, okay? See you guys.